Okay. Good morning and welcome to another Market Open live stream. So, straight away, per usual, gonna take a look at the stocks from yesterday and try to get some sort of watch list put together here between maybe continuation, if there's any, and then gaps. Stocks are gapped up this morning. So, looking at the stocks from yesterday, the big mover yesterday was ATXI. And then we ended up having some sympathy momentum on INM, but I didn't trade this name at all. But I ended up doing pretty well on ATXI. So I think I'll keep ATXI on the list for now. But charting wise, yeah, might see some life in it today, but not so sure. Okay, so nothing else looks too great except for ATXI. So keep ATXI on the list from yesterday. And as far as gaps go, that's what we got today. ABOS, it's gapped up 72%. BIF, this is a familiar stock. I've traded it fairly a lot recently. Not a lot, but it's been in play recently. I enter that one. Oops. PRTA is gapped at 59%, but that one's $50 a share. BIIB is gapped at 45%. That one's $289 a share, so I'm not going to add that one to the list. We also have SOBR. Looks like that one's up 43%. So decent watch list this morning. There's a few things that are gapped out. Now we're getting into the smaller gaps here with SILO and LGVN. Small gaps, but I'll put them on the watch list. Okay. What's up with you over there, huh? Huh? What's up with you over there, huh? Huh? What's up with you over there?
Yes, listening.
Loosening what?
I'm not listening. I'm reading.
Oh.
The whole Try Guys shit.
Oh. Sorry, Kai.
Just really after Friday. No sugar.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's like I should probably go.
Okay. Yeah. Like I have your heart today, the donut. I don't know what to do on mine.
You open it up, figure it out.
No. What time do you work today? 4? Okay. Well, we have some time. Okay. I've got like 5 minutes till the market opens here. I thought there was another one that was gapped up more. Wow, okay, so this was that IPO from yesterday. I didn't end up watching it, but apparently it went pretty crazy after hours yesterday. Topped at $300 a share. Wow. So I'll keep this one on watch, but I'm not so sure. So let's look at the news here. SILO, this one looks pretty bad here. It looks like we kind of made the move and we're not on the backside of it. SOBR, Local Screening Solutions announced that it assigned a software service. Okay, so they're going to replace Bartholomew's American judicial system. That's the headline. Chart looks okay. Daily, yeah, we'll see what this one can do. PRTA, this one's a little bit more expensive. Not as interested in trading this one, but if it can get moving, maybe over this 52 level, I'll look for trades with smaller size, but I typically don't like trading stocks quite this expensive. BIAF, so this one looks pretty good right now going into the open. The only thing that I'm concerned about when I see stock like this pre-market where we've got, a nice trend going is this going to continue in the open or is this, the end of the move? Because, we got higher low, lower high, higher low, breaks out, and now we're like looking to break out again right here. So hopefully it didn't give up all of its move pre-market. So yeah, I think that pretty much sums up the watch list for right now. ABOS, this one also looks okay. I just got some news. What is the news on it? Increased. Okay, no. So there's not any specific news. Well, we'll see what this one can do. It's up 71%. PRTA, I do have that one. Okay. So, I think first and foremost, I'm going to be watching BIF coming into the open. My side charts, I'm going to put BIF just in case. Put AMV over here just in case. Probably won't end up trading that one, but you never know. Oh, LGVN. So I remember trading this one in the past. Yeah, looking at the daily chart, we've had some pretty wild days with this one. I'm not so sure about this one right now. I guess I'll throw it on a side chart. LGVN. And then, which one did I say also looked pretty good? So we got about a minute till the bell. It's 8:29 right now, Central Time. So 9:30 is approaching quickly. ABOS. Yeah, and I guess I'll throw a oh, ABOS and SOBR. So those are my kind of backup ideas. We'll see what those ones do. But into the open, I think I'm going to be watching BIAF. So quick, let's add SPY. Oh, all right, good enough. Here's BIF. So here's the bell. Market is open. Trade safe. Might try to dip off the open with this one with smaller size. A lot of volume coming in here. Man, I've got this thing lined up like crazy on the daily chart because I've traded this thing several times before. Recent IPO, kind of a dead cat bounce here. So the entry at 50 wouldn't have been terrible here. It's starting to curl back up now. There's the breakout. Is it gonna hold up? No. I'm gonna fill that 80 on that. How? That doesn't make any sense. The top was 81. I got on the micro pullback. I got filled at 80. Okay. Spreads aren't even that bad. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to size up. I'm gonna get bad fills like that. It's disappointing. Wants to break 4. Yeah. Wow, the dips are getting bought up nicely on this stock right now. We get a pullback here. Hmm. What are my fills? How am I getting filled so high? What is going on with this stock? I wasn't even at 94. I'm very confused. What is going on? What the heck? SOBR, this one's pushing up to high of day. Wow, we're seeing some nice momentum. What are my fills? How am I getting filled at 413? What is going on? Bro, what is going on? I'm getting completely robbed. What the hell? Okay, I'm just watching this thing go parabolic, and I don't even want to trade it after those fills. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely unacceptable. What the heck? I don't understand this at all. GL. Got a few things halted here. Whatever. Here's ATXI from yesterday. Keep watching BIAF though. I don't understand how I'm getting filled so freaking high. I don't understand at all how I'm getting filled so high. Good morning, man. Currently extremely frustrated with BIAF. Took 3 trades on it. One of them should have been break even. Two of them should have been certainly green. All of them were losing trades because of my fills have been absolutely horrendous, and I'm honestly kind of shocked. So first trade we broke out, micro pullback. I bought it at 71. Somehow get filled at the very top of the candle at 81. So I'm like, what on earth? Buy this breakout here. Somehow get filled after the breakout. Buy this pullback here. Somehow get filled 10 cents higher than where I hit the buy button. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the live, or the footage. But that was immediately a little bit tilting straight away because two nice trades were losers because of ridiculously bad fills. So that's nice. Yeah, it was a nice gap and go. I hit it with small size right down here, but kind of chickened out. My thought was the red to green, which we did get, but I thought it was a little bit risky holding it down here. Man, I don't know what to say. It was so ridiculous. What time are these filling me? It's right there. I guess this was a 2 second delay. Whatever. I don't know. It's very frustrating. If I'd say it's a bit frustrating, I'd be lying because that was very frustrating. I don't even want to trade the stock today after that. Let's check out ATXI. This is a stock from yesterday. Oh, we're starting to get some nice volume on it. There's 405. Also, it got flushed on there. On this pullback here, no, it wasn't that one. On this pullback here, I got in when it was 80, I think it was 85 or 86 by 87. And I got filled at like 93 or 94. I don't know how my fills on this thing were so. Yeah, I got filled at 94 on that trade. Oy vey. I'm gonna have to definitely go back and watch this stream, this footage, and see what's what. Could be me miscalculating it, but or misreading what's going on, but I don't think that's the case here. ATXI, this one's holding up. Um, okay. I have an ABCD here on the 15 second. Yeah, there's just not much volume on this thing. It's the only thing about it. Volume started to come in here, but yeah, I don't know. I don't have too much faith in this one. Definitely no trades on this AMV here. LGVN, this one's fading off. Stock to watch is definitely BIAF. BIAF. Well, here's SOBR. But the action, the thing is, on BIAF, this first, like, 5 minutes of action we had was so clean. And the dips got bought up so nicely. And I should have had, I just, man, try not to get tilted off that, but I'm, yeah, it is what it is. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, were you able to did you take any trades on the on ATXI yesterday? Oh, speaking of which, this one's breaking out right now. But volume is just too light for me to take any trades on it right now. I don't think it's gonna be very smooth. PRTA, this one did break over this pre-market high here, but I'm not too interested in trading that one. It's too expensive. I think it's too high a float too. 44 million shares, a share float on ABOS. Was it the one I was talking about? No, PRTA. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. All right. HOLL. That was that one. It's kind of a that got absolutely hammered. What was the setup that you're looking for on this? Like to see if we can get the curl off these all time lows. What a crazy day this was here. Oh, okay. Is BIAF gonna break down here? At 186. Okay. And then your stop is 75. Okie dokie. Okay. Look at it one more time here. So we do end up. Yeah, it's not a bad setup. Yeah, hopefully this thing can hold up. So, the one mistake that I made today, the first trade I took on BAF was with smaller share size, got a terrible fill, and then decided to up the share size to what I would be normally using, or maybe a little bit smaller than what I'd be normally using, which in hindsight was kind of silly. Because straight away, my fill was like terrible. My very first trade. Like looking at the chart, this is really unacceptable. But I'll have to look at the footage. Anyway, stop talking about it. I'm just a little disappointed because now I don't even know if I want to trade the stock, and I don't know what's going on today because I've traded this stock several times in the past, and I've never had a problem with fills on it like this. Um, in fact, I've done pretty well on this stock in the past, and I would have been green on it. I mean, I really feel like I should have been green on it for those if those fills weren't so rough. But I'll have to look and see if that was oversight on my part or if it really was the platform. Um, So I'm gonna be down probably $100 today off these fills. ABOS. So it's starting to curl up towards VWAP here. But I'm not interested in taking any trades down here just yet. ATXI, this one sold off. It's not below VWAP. Selling pressure on BIAF. It's right on VWAP now. Yeah, I'm down $76 right now. Which, on a day that say I take 3 trades and I stop out for small losses on all of them and I'm down $76 in the day, I'm gonna feel 10 times more centered and better mentally than right now. Still feel tilted. Try not to feel tilted, but I really feel like I got robbed on that. It should have been a green day right now. But I'll stop obsessing over that. Move on to try to find some good trades. Like even if this thing, I just feel so hesitant to take any trades on it after that. Like there was one that I was genuinely shocked. I can't remember which one it was. It was on a pullback where I bought on the lower part of the candle and it somehow fills me up like before it even started dipping, or whatever. Move on. It happens exactly. Yeah. So we've got this obvious kind of line in the sand here at 410, with a bunch of wicks up towards that level. Or yeah, 405. That's right. That was the level that you were talking about. Looking at the chat, it looks like Crispy also got annihilated by Phils on BIAF. Went from plus 750 to minus 250. So I guess that just might have been how the stock was today. But like I said, I've traded this thing in the past, and I never recall having issues with Phils nearly like this. So I'm not sure. So we're consolidating at these lows on VWAP here on BIAF. It's hard to say that ticker fast. ATXI. Thought this one was maybe going to give some nice momentum for continuation, and it did. I mean, it gave a nice move here, but meh. I don't know how I love this. Yeah, I'll just go balls to the wall and start trading AMV. Not a chance. LGVN is fading off that. Left the open. Should take a look at scans, see if anything new has popped up. PRTA is moving, but I don't know. Might look for trades on it, but it's a little more expensive, so I typically won't trade these as much, but I will. I'll look to take a trade potentially. I don't know about this one. Historically speaking, I just don't do as well on the more expensive stocks. There's 28. PRTA, let's check out the level 2 on it. It's a bit of a spread, but it's not as bad as I would have thought, to be honest. Look at that. Dip got bought up really nicely at 50 there. Added at 186. HOLO. Come on. Nice ad. Yeah, looks like this thing can hold 190s. It's got all this resistance. It's kind of an obvious level here. The next would be 212. Man, just trying to get over it. Trying to just take a few deep breaths. Let it go. It's in the past, but this was just frustrating. So let's see here. Is PRTA gonna be the one that's just gonna go up, up, and away? Be kind of a grinder. It's up 89% of the day. What do we have for daily levels? 94.74, or I'm sorry, 59. Man, 59.74, obvious level. TOPS is moving. That one recently reverse split. I remember watching this stock way back when I first got into trading. And before oh yeah, it is moving nice. Hive day is 360 there. But no, I remember looking at this stock before it, because it's reverse split multiple times in the past. If you just look at the daily chart, you can tell. I remember looking at this thing when I first got into trading and saw it way back when it was at, you know, $12 million a share, and I thought that was absolutely crazy. Now I understand why. What is going on here? Yeah, I don't really like this stock that much. I know the history on this thing is, I don't know. I've tried trading it a couple times in the past, I believe, and I just remember not liking it that much. Maybe I'm thinking of a different name. 2.8 million float on TOPS, so very small float. So this thing can definitely move. High risk, high reward situation. There's more selling pressure on BIAF. There's a couple decent dip opportunities on this thing too, but I got scared away from it after the first 10 minutes of trading. So I guess just patiently waiting here now for something to pop up. If something is gonna pop up, we'll see. ABOS. This one's trying to breach view up here. Yeah, so nothing really looks too great right now. We're getting a 1 minute pullback here, which might turn into a 5 minute pullback on PRTA. Charting wise, this one looks the best right now. If we can get this pullback here for a potential entry for retest of highs, but mm, I'm not so sure. Again, it's just more expensive. Oh yeah, I forgot to check out that one. Oh yeah, nice random volume spike there. It's good to see. This is something here that I've recognized that I've tried to stay away from is this trade here where um with a stock that's running up and it consolidates. Well, we get it bounces off the highs, consolidates for a bit, and then when it starts curling back up, it looks like it wants to make a leg up towards highs. I've been getting in trouble buying the first pullback after a strong green candle, and then that's been seemed to be getting flushed on more times than not, or ends up being an engulfing bearish candle. So I'm happy that I recognize that because that was a trade that I was losing on pretty much every time, where a stock looks like it was going to curl back up, and then I get in on the first like red candle, and then it ends up being a yeah, like right here, ends up being an engulfing candle. Exactly what happened here. TOPS. Guess we'll be watching TOPS. Only thing about this one is the spreads are a little bit bigger. I've noticed that they can open up quite a bit too for a cheaper stock. Not terrible. Why did that just pop up randomly? This thing's just a bit jumpy, and it's probably because of the such a low float. So right now, the overall markets are pretty much flat, it looks like. Man, I keep getting this. I got a frog stuck in my throat. So, yeah, overall market's pretty much flat this morning. Qs are down just a little bit over, or just what a third of a percent there. S&P is basically flat. So Tesla, it's sitting right on this line, actually. It's kind of interesting there. Dang, man, why'd you get up so early? 3 o'clock, yikes. Can't remember the last time I got up at 3 a.m. Nice, dude. I would like to, at least some mornings, get up and watch pre-market a little bit earlier. Like today, I mean, I want to give a sooner, yeah, a sooner start than I did today. Started streaming like with 10 minutes to the market open. That's just not enough time. Like it always makes me feel like, I'm missing out too on learning opportunities and stuff too when I, load up my stuff and I see big man Ross has been trading pre-market and, of course he's such a good trader, but he's usually green. There's certain opportunities that I'm definitely missing pre-market. Okay. Looks like PRTA is getting hammered on a little bit. Yeah, I just don't really like how this one moves. BIF still getting sold off now. This thing had some pretty gnarly flushes on it. Look at the 15 seconds chart. I mean, we've got these. Yeah, see exactly what I'm talking about right here. So, boom. This is what I was just talking about right here. So, this is a trade that I kept getting myself into trouble in. 15-second chart here. We have kind of an uptrend going on here, right? Where we have low, higher low, higher low. But then on the third one, where it starts to curl back up, I've gotten in on the next candle to open on the pullback, and then that ends up being a big flush. So yeah, same thing that what I was talking about on PRTA happened here on BIAF. Then we had another nasty rejection there, another one here. When it broke up over this 405 resistance level. Yeah, so this thing has just been pretty bearish. I mean, we had this nice move here, but since that, it's just been getting rejected. Followed by some pretty big drops. I mean, these are like 20, 30-cent drops. Wes. Wow, look at the gnarly wicks on this one. Gnarly, man. Well, just sitting tight on my hands right now, figuratively. Um, I had a couple decent opportunities on PRTA on some pullbacks when this thing first started moving, but I don't know. I don't feel like I missed out on anything with this stock. Yeah, this thing was strong off the open too, so I'm feeling um a bit disappointed on this one today. Oh man, yeah, that hurricane. I'm just seeing mention of that. So my girlfriend's parents, they live in Florida. We're planning on going there for a couple months in after Christmas this year, and they live right on the west coast of Florida on the Gulf side, like right near Tampa. So they're basically like right where this thing is headed. So it's a bit worrisome there. Green is green, greed is greed. Flat is better than red. That's a good way to put it. And small red is better than big red. Yep, that's true. Okay, so what do we got here? And big red is better than bigger red. Yeah, absolutely true. Well, we tried to reclaim VWAP here and rejected. Now at lows. Not low of day, but low of regular market hours. Nothing else has really popped up on the scans. NVTA is on the scans, but I'm not interested in that. Looks like it's too light of volume right now. Well, actually, volume is decent, but meh. There's no news on it. Just kind of a random mover. It's up only 11%. Man, I really thought that today was gonna be a really nice day after the first couple minutes of the open, or say 5 minutes, because we had that really nice action on ATXI yesterday. And some of this momentum, as far as I'm concerned, was really clean. Like some of the pullbacks were really, really nice. Like the micro pullbacks got bought up nicely. There was some really good opportunity on this thing. And then when BIF started making this move here, I thought that it was going to be similar to yesterday, because in the first couple minutes we had a similar thing where pullbacks were getting bought up really nicely. Um, Breakouts were nice. The whole dollar ended up being a nice trade. I mean, the biggest thing though being that the dips were getting bought up, and it looked very similar to ATXI yesterday. And then my fills were absolutely horrendous. Got chopped up, and now, yeah, here we are below view up. So it is what it is. Hey, what's up, Tyson? Too bad you couldn't make it to the fire last night. Dude, it got chilly, dude. By the time we like wrap it up, it was like 40 degrees. You make any moves lately, Tyson? Any trades? Anything going on in the geopolitical realm that's pressing that I need to know? Oh, okay. Wow, look at that spike on SLBR. 10-cent spike and then right back down. It's kind of sketchy. Yeah, you guys should, dude. Time is running out. All of a sudden it's fall, and then before you know it, it's gonna be winter. It's gonna be snow everywhere. I'm down to plan a winter camping trip though sometime. I think that'd be kind of fun. I've only done it once or twice, but what do we got moving right now? Really nothing that I can see that I'm interested in trading. TOPS. Yeah, this one's kind of holding up, but this one's super small float, high risk, and I just don't love the action on this thing. Every stock is different. Every stock trades a little bit different. Every stock has a little bit of a different like personality, say. And sometimes you can just kind of gauge that, it just doesn't seem like a stock that's going to be for you. And that's kind of how I feel about TOPS. But I'm not going to discount it quite yet. BIAF came all the way back down. We're up 62% now. Down 18% off highs. That's not as much as I thought. CSCW. Apparently this one has 53% short interest. Yep. How's this one doing? Oh, it's just kind of holding up here. Didn't hold 90s though. All right, man. Only thing on BAF that I really did mess up was I'm now seeing this. This is where I entered right away. This was such a nice dip and rip here. And I just didn't have the fortitude to hold that for just a little bit longer what it needed. Is what it is. PEPG's halted to the upside. Don't know about this one. It's got room to 82. Then after 82, closer to $9. So yeah, we'll see. But the only thing about this one is I don't like these random volume pops into halts. Well, not random volume pops, but when it's super light volume, like this only 10,000 shares. Yeah, don't know about that one. Okay, boys. ABOS? Ah, I've got this one on here twice. Yeah, that's right. This was the one that was up about 70% on the open. This thing doesn't look bad. Just a bit skeptical on the volume, but we're seeing some more come in here. There's not really any significant daily volume days here that I'm. Oh, there's certainly some. Well, this thing went off a cliff last November. I'll look at the resumption in PG. Oh, looks like we already had a resumption. Looks like it opened higher and went almost $1 a share. Yeah, but there's just not much volume coming in on it. Looks like it wants to go over 66 though. But I mean, look at that chop. It's very, very spready. Do 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 do. So last trade I took on BIF was at 33, so it's only 3 minutes off the open. I haven't taken any trades since then. So yeah, it was in this candle. No, in this. Oh yeah, I'll have to go back and look. I'm kind of eager to go back and look at the footage from this to see if it was an oversight on my part. I'm really curious to see, or if it really was just bad fills. But we'll see. TOPS curling up here. High is 85. And this thing being a 2.8 or whatever it was million share float, super low float, unless it's breaking out and giving some cleaner opportunities, I don't know if I want to try it here because, I mean, look at that chop. Just the inherent risk on something that's such a light, small float. Gotta go stir something. Nasty rejection on TOPS. Well, I don't want to touch this.
Sounds like
9:30.
oh, okay.
TOPS dumped off to the depths. So, TOPS, no good. AMV, no interest. LVGN, no good. No good. SOBR, this one give a little bit of opportunity here, but rejected off of highs, pretty good. And no good there. PRTA, still really no interest. Potentially, no. BIAF, this one has a ways to go before it's reclaim view up, so not interested there. Oh, ABOS. Okay. Okay. So high of day on this one is 993. This is the one that has a kind of a tricky daily chart. Got that one level marked out that it busted over. Um, Let's mark out the pre-market levels on this thing at least. What is the float on ABOS? 34 million. Okay. So it's a good float. Gosh, I'm so sick of political ads being everywhere that I go. My backlight. This one's a bit interesting here. Looking at this thing, what do I want to see? Hmm. Potentially just look for some dip trades on it. Because the dip trades seem to be getting bought up pretty nicely. But I don't want to get caught trying to trade the backside of this little move here. It's my only concern as it stands right now. Double top there at 90. This chart just looks a lot more ugly because of this real large wick up to 19. At least the candle closed green. It's a decent sized body, but don't love the price action on that there. $23 million shares of volume on the day right now. Just kind of waiting for a better quality setup on this thing. Since I'm right on the day, I'm not looking to get real aggressive, especially if the setup's just not there. And in this case, ABOS, I don't like it that much right now. The action doesn't feel great. That being said, these 1 minute pullbacks, I mean, these dips have been giving some decent opportunity. Like if you see all these wicks to the downside here on the 1 minute chart. So the question I always ask myself in a situation like this is if I'm being too cautious, um, or if it's an appropriate amount of discretion, which in this case I feel like it is. Tricky. This is a tricky stock. And there's nothing super obvious on it right now, and we're pretty far off pre-market highs. Like it's just not a grand setup. Can't remember what the news was on this thing either. I know there was some. I think there was news. There's that level right there, 90. It's gonna break out. It's gonna reject. Or is it gonna hold? It's holding. Now this is the spot that I want to be careful on. That dip's gonna get bought up nicely too. We're at the whole dollar level of 9. The thing about the 1 minute right now is it's a little bit extended from lows from the low of this move at 750 here. Gone almost $2 a share at highs without really a good pullback. We kind of had this consolidation. Nice little channel here, to be honest. Maybe I should have been trying to trade this range here a little bit better. But yeah, I feel like we could use a more real little pullback here for a nice healthy little dip opportunity and then for leg up higher. But yeah, we'll see about this one. MOND. So another random halt here. Wow, it's kind of weird on the 1 minute. There's like absolutely no volume though. So no interest in this one. PEPG looks like it's trying to break out over highs, but I don't really have any interest in trading this one either because it's been very light volume. I don't even think we have a million shares of volume traded on the day. So yeah, I'll leave this one alone. Sometimes these random halts can be strong. I mean, in this case, we open high and basically just ripped, but on light volume and yeah, it's just eh. I like these headphones because they're the studio headphones. So they've got a graded back, or on the what am I trying to say? On the two sides. So the idea is that the audio from the headphone doesn't bounce against your face and back out and back into your. Basically, just supposed to give a little bit of a cleaner sound. The thing that I like about them is I can speak with them on. And it doesn't make me sound all muffled in my own head because I have. It's not. It's like my ears are open instead of being plugged. Usually I don't have any audio while trading, but it might be useful to have some alerts, some audio cues and such. Delicious broth. La 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 la. So right now, time is about 10 to 10. So 10 to 11 in the market time. ABOS. Looks like it's trying here. This thing might be worth trying to time a bottom because I had half a mind to buy in here to see if we get the retest of 9, and we did, but that's only about 15 cents on a little more expensive stock. Not expensive, but more pricey than something like BIAF, where 15 cents is a lot more of a winner. Oh, nice. Now I can draw on the 15 second. I don't know if I just missed that or if they just incorporated that. I'm not sure. So yeah, from 85 to 9. I mean, it's a 1.7%. It's not bad for a scalp. The higher low ticker is interesting that E-Trade Pro offers. So just waiting patiently. At this point in the day, I'm not super optimistic that anything else is going to give some opportunity, though. ABOS, we're kind of coming into this wedge here, so we're going to break out or break down. And if we break up, we still have these 3 significant levels. But I think this is the one that I'm going to want to watch. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-dum bum. I mean, the only thing about this thing is like looking at this 1 minute chart is it's pretty ugly. I mean, we just have wicks on wicks on wicks. So maybe it's just worth trying to trade this range and be done with it. But I'm just looking for a bit of a more convincing setup on it, and I don't know if we're gonna get that. At this point in time, I'm not convinced. Got this interesting little channel though right here. It's been holding up. The thing you don't understand is when I draw on one time frame, it always transfers to the other 3. I don't know why it never does to the 15-second. I'd like if it did, but so there's a breakouts into 922. That's what I'm saying. Like, look at this candle in the 1 minute. It's just ugly. Potential dip entries, but I don't really want to try it on this thing. Okay, we're getting some volume. Mm, here we go. I was looking for the break and the pullback, but it wasn't much of a pullback. Didn't expect that to happen right after this false breakout candle here. But when this made a hammer, I guess that should have been my sign right there. The thing was going to be strong. Mm, yeah, I should have just got in here when I saw the tape start speeding back up really crazily when we popped off these lows. Really quickly is what I meant to say. So, might look for an entry down here to see if we'll kind of base out around above 20. It's not going to give that opportunity though. Welcome back. So I was just talking about ABOS. I almost took a trade on it here, but after this false breakout we had here on this 1 minute and we rejected and came down, when it turned to a red candle, I was like, well, here we go. And then look in the 15-second, this dip got bought up really nicely, closes a hammer candle, and then rips through. So yeah, no more trades. But I definitely missed one here on ABOS. The only thing is like looking at the 1 minute is like I don't know, this thing just looks ugly, and we've got so many wicks to the upside, to the downside. I was thinking maybe the best bet is trying to trade this range, but I typically don't do as well trading like consolidations like that. And then yeah, like I said, I was interested here when the tape started speeding up, and then we rejected, and I'm like, oh shoot, and then that dip got bought up really nicely, and I should have gotten more aggressive when the tape started speeding up really here, and I started seeing a bunch of green. I could have punched it here around 15 was kind of where I wanted to, but yeah. PBTS is halted. Okay. Only thing right away about this one is it's sub dollar, and I usually don't trade sub dollar stocks. This thing actually has some crazy range. If you look at this 15-second candle, went from 72 cents to 83 cents. It's 15% right there. But I'm not really interested in this stock. Let's get back over to ABOS. This one looks the best right now. And we're kind of getting into this consolidation wiki zone again. So maybe it's worth trying to take a couple lower entries to see if we'll just get, maybe 10, 15 cents. But I'm not so sure. Looking at the scans, it doesn't look like anything new has popped up. Gotta stay conscious to sit up straight when I'm sitting here for hours on end. Yeah, this is certainly a tricky stock here. Like, as far as I'm concerned, there really isn't any clean entries. Like, maybe on this kind of flat top break here over 90, but then still we have this nasty wick up here to 19 to 918. So, I mean, maybe, but that only gives 10 cents and then pulls back. I mean, I don't know. This is just a tough one. Wow, AMV is $80 now. This one was 300 just several hours ago. Is it earnings? Is that what that is? Yeah, okay. BIAF continuing to sell off. No good. So what do we want to see on this thing? Like, look at that. That's just not fun. It's just a quick 30-cent chop, 25-cent chop. MLCO. Yeah, this one's moving. Volume is starting to get in here. Oh, though, realistically, the range on it's pretty trash. Ah, yeah, and I'm not interested in this one. It's up 1%. Even if you bought this breakout here, that's small gains. We'll see. Maybe some more volume will come in, and we'll get over high of day with some volume. Here comes some more buying. Volume's too light for me, so I'm just gonna have to leave that one alone for now. That was a little aggressive. So right now the time is 10:05. So typically the most of the action would have already occurred by now. Most of my if I was going to be green today, I would have been green already. And usually fighting back at this point in the day, unless something is incredibly obvious, usually doesn't end very well for me. And as far as I'm concerned, nothing's incredibly obvious. ABOS is really the only one moving right now. That's above VWAP. That was on the leading gap scan, so I mean, maybe, but ABOS has a good volume profile. Yeah, the volume looks nice. I mean, that's certainly not wrong, but yeah, the volume does look nice. I mean, we've got these nice big green volume bars, then the pullbacks are usually smaller, but we've had a lot of selling pressure. The thing that I don't like about it is just, it's just very wicky. Most volume is above 850. Yeah, that's for sure. That's when volume really started to come in. I mean, the volume on it's nice. We've got 32 million shares on the day, so that's not too bad at all. I remember some crazy days last year, 2021, and in 2022 when we had some momentum stocks that were getting 100, 200 million shares of volume in a day. That's what I want to see. But market conditions just aren't there. It's a different beast that we're in right now. Totally different beast of a market, it seems. So, man, is it really Wednesday today already? It is. Seems like Wednesdays have been tough for me. Looking back at my metrics, Wednesdays are usually flat or red, it seems. Though last Wednesday I had a pretty nice green day. How's the trade going on HOLO? Hologram. Nice. Reclaimed 90s and it's up to, at $2 now. Very nice. To the moon. Yeah, now it's gonna plummet. Yeah, okay. You just gotta say it's gonna plummet. And then technically it's double negative. So it should go to the moon then, right? A double jinx has the same effect as a double negative, no? Patience, patience. So I've kind of tried to make it my theme over the last month and a half is just patience and discipline. Something that I've really tried to force upon myself because for the first 6 months of me trading, did not have very much patience and discipline at all. At this point in the day, I probably would have taken 15 trades. Probably would have taken 10 stabs on ABOS. Now, granted, I always want to. The question I'm always asking myself is if I'm, leaving opportunity on the table, being too cautious. But in this case, I mean, this is just tough action, so I don't think that that's the case here. Make a phone call. Dude was just in chat. 1 second.
Europe from Russia because Russia has a large amount of gas in the north of said country. And one of the pipes, because the pipes overlap 90% of the way, but then they deviate in like this part close to the European side, and that pipe just blew up. But the explosions were equivalent to 250 pounds of TNT, and
Yikes.
they're thinking that Russia cut off the gas like that. So not only did they cut off the gas like that, but now there's a bunch of gas leaking into the Baltic Sea.
Oh, yikes.
And it's boiling.
At boiling temps?
It's making the water flow.
Oh, it's making. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's probably bad for the aquatic environment. Yeah. Yikes. When did you hear about this?
Not just today. An hour, bro.
Just
This
an
is
hour ago.
just yesterday. Yeah, this is interesting, bro. I mean, if they're gonna do this stuff like that, they might they might take like electrical cables or internet cables
Yeah.
underground.
Is it just a speculation that Russia did it, or is it like confirmed?
Well, it's so deep that, and there was no accident. It seems with the pipe. So if it was an explosion, it couldn't have been done by any small organization.
Right.
You need a sub, or you
Yeah.
need extreme accuracy. You need to know where it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Wait, where did this happen?
The Baltic Sea.
I'm trying.
So
My
it was
geography is failing me. Which is the
Germany to
Baltic?
Russia. Connects Germany and Russia.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, here. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, if you've got
yeah,
any
it's
like an article or
cold.
something on it, you should send it to my way. Some leaks. Yeah, dude. That's why I threw it on speaker.
All
Just
I know is
if you're gonna be interested in
I think
this.
this is one of the things that's gonna make this is gonna you know how I think gas is gonna go up. I think it was gonna go up for this reason, but yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Gas is already up like 50 cents in the week.
yeah, no. But this is dude, this is unprecedented. This is like Gulf Stream. This is like Gulf. This is like the Gulf disaster, but no one cares because of wars,
Yeah,
and that's bad.
that is bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's probably overlooked a little bit because of that.
yeah. It's fucky.
Yeah, it is.
It's fucky that gas makes water boil. I don't know
I
why.
didn't know that was the case. Are you sure that's the case?
It's probably just so high pressure, bro.
Oh, because of the pressure?
Probably just going through. It's probably going through at a high temperature.
Yeah,
Uh,
just the friction, I guess, of the molecules are making it boil, pretty much.
yeah, but it's not because you can't send cold gas through a freezing ocean. It's
Oh,
cold as fuck.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know what the freezing temperature of crude is though.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But we should do some geopolitical videos, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to. Like I said, just keep like compiling information or like send anything that you have, any information that you find, any interesting articles, you should just send them to me.
Okay, I will do that.
Or just like make a list of like certain
Topics.
points. Yeah, topics. Dude,
Okay.
today has been rough. I'm down $73. Haven't taken a trade since 3 minutes off the market open, so I've been basically just sitting on my hands for the last hour and a half.
Yeah.
But probably gonna wrap up the stream. Yeah, dude, had some nice opportunity, and my fills were absolutely horrendous. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch the stream, yeah, because I want to see if it was just an oversight on my part. If I like the level 2 didn't actually look as good, and I was just because there was a few trades where like I was buying in on dips and then selling on the little pop, and my entry ended up being higher than where I was selling at, and I was like, it happened a couple times. I was like, what is going on? But anyway, I mean, it is what it is.
It's just wild, dude. It's not nice. It's not a good time to trade. It will be though. Give it a couple years.
Yeah, Marco. I mean, yesterday, dude, we had some really nice unexpected action on I don't remember what stock it was, ATXI.
I'm just saying, imagine when the market's more readable again.
Yeah, right.
But getting the reps in now dude, are you trying to fucking...
I'm just trying to get all the experience I can now in these market conditions, so then when the market actually does pick back up, I'll be able to capitalize on it. As opposed to last year when I was really getting into trading, the market was extremely hot and I was just swinging around at everything. Yeah, I mean, and I could take a bad trade and it would end up going green and then just end up reinforcing bad habits, and that definitely happened. Because there's a few things that I learned, quote unquote, during a hot market that get me absolutely in trouble in these market conditions.
Yeah, because you have to adapt.
Yeah, adapt or die, man. It it very much follows suit with like anything. Gotta adapt.
I don't think it's the case, so I'm not sure which, but I would like to stay in this.
Interesting stuff. And I saw that rejection on ABOS, and I wasn't super surprised by this here. So what were we talking about before that too much? Yeah, okay, so that's yeah, so now I was just talking about was patience and discipline and trying to draw the line between being too patient, too cautious, and being, the adequate so-called amount of patient and disciplined. Because I've definitely found myself being on both sides of that coin. One side not having any patience and discipline and swinging at anything moving, and on the other side having too much, maybe not even patience and discipline, but just too much caution, you know. So yeah, a balanced approach is definitely huge. Maintaining balance like that can be really hard though. It's easier said than done. Yeah, that whole pipeline thing is pretty interesting. Yeah, that's my buddy who was just in the chat briefly earlier today. He's always keeping up with like geopolitical stuff. He's very much into that, which is cool because it's not so much something that I'm as interested in like studying and spending my time researching. So it's nice to have the different, perspectives from the different things that we like to look up or look into. But in the future, I would like to potentially do some more trade kind of market videos and then kind of tie that into some potential geopolitical topics. Because that the geopolitical world has a huge influence on the condition of the market. But that's in a more macro sense. Obviously what's happening in Russia right now really does not have that much impact on the price action on ABOS. But yeah, pretty much just look at charts to see what's yeah, me too. But like I said, the different approach and perspective is beneficial. Yeah, he was the buddy that we got into Doge together. And then he made a Dogecoin page when Doge ended up going from 0.0025 about where we got in to 0.006, I want to say, and that's when it was like hype. We made a page, and then it pulled back. This was way back, and I think it was like 2019. Made a Dogecoin page, like Instagram page, got a few followers. It was kind of just for the fun of it, and then stopped. We stopped really paying attention to it. He stopped caring about the page, and then it was about a year later when it went whatever it was 20, 30,000% after we had sold out. I know, time flies, dude. It's kind of crazy. And I doubt we'll ever, well, not never say never, but I don't know if I would see quite an opportunity like that. ABOS, I'm just having a hard time trusting this thing. I'm not really interested in trading it down here. When was that actually? Let's just look. Just for the heck of it. Wow, my first buy on Dogecoin was in 2018. That's right. That was my first introduction to getting into the markets, getting into trading was I got a random advertisement from Robinhood in 2018 in the fall. I remember this and had no idea what it was, investing in crypto. I was like, oh, cool, got the app. And then I realized that I'm trying to remember how it went. I got the app and then I started playing around a little bit. I put in like, a couple $100 from Robinhood. Yeah, yeah. Um, so I mean, I guess say what you will about Robinhood. Since I've transferred my stuff, my portfolio like from Robinhood into VTrade, but say what you will, but I don't know if I would be where I am if it wasn't for Robinhood getting me into it. They're the one who pushed the advertisement, and then so what I was just about to say was when I first got it, Dogecoin was going crazy. Crazy in a relative sense. I mean, even still, it went from 0.0037 where I bought and then sold, let's see, at 0.0059. So that was like my first ever trade of my life was like an 80% trade. And I was like, holy crap, this is crazy. Like this thing just moved 80%. And I only put in $100. If I put in $10,000, I would have just made 8 grand. So very early into getting Robinhood, I kind of realized the potential that it had. And this was before I, saw Ross trading for $10,000 a day, whatever. Before I even did any YouTube research, I kind of had my eyes open to that. Was like, man, this whole kind of crypto trading thing. This has some potential. Um, so it's actually crazy that my first ever trade, was so I $10 at 0.0037, 50 at 0.0049, 53, and then sold at 0.0059. Man, 2018. It's really been 4 years since I got Robinhood. Man, having a little bit of an epiphany. I didn't realize it's been that long. It's just kind of crazy. I will say, since I graduated in 2017 from high school, and it seems like time has exponentially gone by faster since I started high school. Like the first year went by, or the second year went by faster than the first year. Third year went by faster than the second. And then after I graduated, it's like, dude, where did the time go? That's why I gotta be on this. There's no time to waste. Gotta get to it. Not enough time in a day to be messing around. Okay, ABOS. What was that? Looking away for a split second, we get this insane wake up to 67. Okay. Yeah, it's a good starter tool. I agree with that. I was always very captured by the P&L curve, your profit loss over the years. You can change the time frame. For some reason, that was just like I was always all a big fanboy of that until it starts going red. Then it doesn't look as good. just don't know what I want on this stock here. There's 48. It's hard to look at the my Dogecoins trades and just it's hard to not think what could have been. I had 250,000 Dogecoins. Nice. That's a nice ad. I mean, even if you take your ad off, just the that half that you added or whatever percentage it was is that was a 30-cent trade. So nice work, dude. Man, this stock is just I don't know. Don't know how to feel about it. The stock is just is really interesting. I think it could be really strong if we get up here to high of day and break 10. What do we got over here? Anything else being called out? ABOS. Yeah, has to break 10. 10 will likely be a false breakout. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the time is 10:30. I've got a couple of things that I gotta do before I work today, so I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream. I think, just yeah, it's kind of a troll with that profile picture. That's just Ross's happy face. But yeah, the time is 10:30, so I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. I think. Gotta go to the bathroom the worst way, but in I'll keep watch here around the level of 10. This whole thing will be interesting if it gets up to this level. Until then, I'm not really interested in taking any trades. Um, yeah, right now on the day, down, what was it, $76 on BIAF. So I haven't taken any trades since the first few minutes of the day. And yeah, I'm eager to go back and watch the footage from it to see, where I could have picked up on it better because I kept getting bad fills. So I wanted to see if it was an oversight on my part, which I'm certain that it was partially, but also could have just been a matter of bad fills. And you know what, that happens. And I got a little bit too tilted off that because the thing was, I took 3 trades straight away, and 2 of them should have been green trades. I thought 2 of them were for sure nice little 10-cent scalps, and ended up being small losers. And like in this case, this should have been a decent. I'm pretty sure that this trade was a nice trade. Yet it ends up being a 9 or a what is it there? Yeah, 7-cent loser. So I'm like, what the heck? So that just immediately made it kind of tough and kind of set the tone for the day, which wasn't a great tone to be set. And that's I think why I was a little bit more hesitant on this stock. But now looking back, even if coming into the stock centered, clean day, this was a tough one. The action on it was really tricky. I guess the best opportunity on it was potentially trading this kind of range here, or going for pullbacks. But the breakouts on it were rough. Yeah, stock was just tricky. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up there. I'll be back tomorrow. Today I'm gonna try to do a couple of recaps because I've missed them for the last couple of days. So I gotta catch up on that. Gotta stay on top of things. But until tomorrow, appreciate you hanging out, man, and I will catch you later. Good luck on your. Well, I don't like to say good luck. Happy trades on your trade on HOLO. Hope that goes your way. But yeah, later.